Exactly. Honestly, you can't get any better than that, which again, can't thank y'all enough for it. Also, Kev, I'm not gonna lie, we're playing, dare I say, for the vibes. Want to say commentating for the vibes also. But every time I hear that, there is just some level of PTSD that follows. It's great, but at the same time, a bone chilling chill just runs down my neck. Fun stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I understand it, but at the same time, Lokenuienly, I'm here for the vibes. Sunshine Cup 3 is here for the vibes and also to help the humanitarian crisis in Gaza. And we are ready to get into the game here in just a moment. So stick around. Please stick around. You won't want to miss it because once we get into this map, it's going to be the final series of the day. We only had two instead of the three we've had in the past 2 days. But what a better way to round out the Sunday, this first weekend, than determining who's the final team to join us into the top 8 of the tournament.
Exactly. We still have plenty more to get underway just in the later week, which hell, I'm looking forward to. God willing that my lectures don't run that long on both Thursdays and Fridays, but it happens. 20 unit schedules are not for the week, Kev.
I have to agree with that. I'm currently sitting at what 17 unit schedules for my
Ah!
uni. So I mean, one more. You got one more class above me, I'm pretty sure. But moving on from that, we are getting into our first matchup here in just a moment. But you can see team composition and also the weaponry composition for utility that you get on this first round. And I'm looking at Slim right now on Cypher on Lokenuienly. They're starting on defense. If they can lock down that C site properly with the utility, I mean, this first push from Toon Squad may get put to a halt because you also have Wumo sitting in garage ready to transfer over.
And that's going to be real scary to have to think about, right? Especially once you factor in Slim's Cypher. Plenty to worry about on 3 sites exactly with not only neural theft, that's way down the line, but then tripwire, spy cam, and thinking, well, I'm safe for the moment, right? Well, no. Obviously, you're going to get found out if you think you're hiding from recon. Absolutely not. Of course, spy cam mentioned already. Let's get started here, Ted.
See how it does pull out as already looking to push onto the site, and Lokenuienly just playing their time biting to get the rotations around, and unfortunately Slim not going to be able to hold down site like we thought they were.
Which is really unfortunate, just going down one by one. Still keep lighting up like a Christmas tree. And now just having to watch out, especially Razor and Nooney both going down at the moment. Suburban Will, that's one headshot. Obviously, you don't want to be in the way of, but find yourself anyways.
One enemy remaining.
Yes. Now looking forward to take, like, still not dropped, but I don't think it matters. Toon Squad gonna pick up the opening round here on Haven, and it really did come down to just biding their time, playing for the trades, and seeing what they're going to be able to do pushing forward. We mentioned Cypher on that C site. It's very vital that their utility is down properly and you're able to pull it out. But as we take a look at that round, it does truly show that even when you have strong utility on site, it matters about who is pushing out first, who's playing as their entry, and then who will be able to play afterwards. And Toon Squad, they did that perfectly.
Not only the YouTube, but the aim we also have to talk about, right? Justin Fly staying calm, cool, and collected. But of course, nothing calm. Just about the shotgun right to the face. Slim Holt, and of course, Morgan all gone in a flash. Just having to watch out not only for the wall, but Wumo on the 17
One
health
enemy
in a
remaining.
dream there. And of course, going down just in fast fashion. Toon Squad up 2-0.
Wow. And I do want to say that Neon absolute bulldozing their way to backside.
Good lord. 'Cause
I
you
mean-
saw that too, right?
Yeah, I did. And they went immediately towards CT and B Link. But I do want to mention one thing before we get into the rest of this matchup. Chud Life status. It used to be Goat Life status. Now they're just Chuds. What is going on here? What's this name change? I had in my notes Goat Life status. It's going to be a great time. And now I'm seeing Chud. Oh, come on. What are we doing?
This has to be like some sort of redemption arc storyline or something, just like fallen hero from like Goat the Chud. Now I'm gonna watch out for the fault lines and that recon bolt coming out as fast as it went in here, but instead just like revealed just off the bolt alone, and Nooney opting in for the drone. His firebolt in hand right now. Doesn't see everyone over, but now the transition over.
Enemy tag.
There's a lot of time being taken by Toon Squad trying to get their way onto the site, and they do seem to do that. They're waiting for the final push. They got to be careful of the one in heaven. Admiral going to be able to pick up one, trade it out immediately after. And just look at that slide from Chud, able to just distract and compromise the entire defense of Lokenuienly on that retake.
Just forces you to be like, okay, I have one target in front of me. That's all of a sudden a slide in. You kind of find yourself distracted, and you can kind of see that moment of hesitation, which honestly was pretty nasty. And I'm not going to lie, that was a bold move. It still managed to work.
It really did. And I mean, just look at that as well. You can see just coming out from that Dexter Morgan, or actually, yeah, that is the captain of Lokenuienly as well. They did not know what to do. They had 3 people staring at you, and then a Neon slides in. It's gonna be difficult, but they're gonna have to find a way. As Lokenuienly now down 3 rounds.
Watch out for the cyber cage, at least just in front of you. Just hoping to catch anybody off rip, but it's gonna be obviously nil for Slim here. Now decided Toon Squad watching for the Astra smokes instead. Slim wanted to keep composure, especially in sight like this, but no, Bolt still going to find you out. And honestly, for the clean target, readjust at least for the better aimage, and still that Firebolt gonna find this target for the moment. Honestly, I don't want to say calm before the storm here, but I hate to use the word quiet.
I mean, they had all 5 on site though. And I mean, you said quiet. Now we're starting to pick up scenes. This is what happens when you cast a curse us. Come on, Astravok. What are you doing?
Hey, listen, the Q word, I don't want to say it. It's always a jinx no matter where you go, but god damn it, if it's not funny to have happen, not to you, of course, and I imagine for Justin Fly, I'm feeling the same thing here. That whole shot.
Look at the flank though from Chud. They're already on site, but they have a free pick onto Wumo if they can. Maybe even 2. Just gotta bide their time. That's 1, 2, and 1. A play from Chud.
Okay, maybe the name Chud needs to be changed back to Goat here. Still gonna keep it for now. That's 2 off pick, and still yourself back on site here against Holt. That turret's gonna be a nasty issue. Obviously can't get past that, and now just trying to reposition off the flank here.
Oh, not the 6-7 trail. Come on, what are we doing? Oh, I mean, I feel like it's karma at the end of the day. Oh, not gonna be able to play their life on this one. We saw them pick up the Vandal, try to at least get 1. Unfortunately, didn't work out for them. But now the returning champions are showing that form that they brought in Sunshine Cup 2. And it is scary to say the least. Yes, Lokenuienly starting off at a disadvantage on the defense side, Ash, but we also will be able to see what they are made of, because we're going to be listening in for this next round, trying to pick up a 5th. Let's see what they have in store for us.
Hold on.
I'm gonna leave that up to you. I think they're very smart.
Shocking the same spot to make sure no scoundrels still sitting there.
Ooh, very smart.
You know, how about we put a pin in that for now? You know.
Hey, let's get a drone going before we should send this brush.
We should probably work on our
garage.
I'm joining it. Clearing hard right.
All right.
Not out. In the smoke probably.
Yeah, 100% the smack.
I didn't get to go backside. Nice. Oh, backside. In Reyna.
Help! Oh my god. I just got downtown. I'm not even kidding. I
2 logs.
Yeah, 1 log.
Bro, oh my god, there are clues.
It's okay.
I'm not even kidding. I just got hit with the LeBron James fucking lob from downtown with that clove. Okay.
Hey, I think we were trolling with the
I couldn't even believe my eyes.
Wow. Ash, you heard that too, right? The LeBron James throw from close.
For downtown. I heard that. I could tell at the beginning. I was like, okay, well, what's the game plan here? And it's the way that there was a mention, maybe we should shock sight. No, let's put a pin in it. Oh my gosh. Let's put a pin in it. And then at the very end, hey, I think we were kind of trolling that. Let's lock it in, which is understandable.
Yeah, I think that's been a common consensus throughout the entirety of Sunshine Cup. Whenever we listen in to the comms, it's been so fun, and it's been genuinely some of the best comms I've ever heard.
Amazing. I'm telling you right now, amazing off the shots coming in from Noonie right now. Slim obviously won't even have enough time to really just put up anything of the sort. I was expecting a cyber cage, but that's fine. Smokes instead. Jet. Now if you're still getting caught off a door like that, gonna be 1 more over to Justin Fly. And Justin Fly immediately get it traded out. Avril catches you out.
See here, towards the C site. They have timing well. They made a sound though, so Dexter Morgan gonna be able to look back. And unfortunately for them, they're not going to have a clear sight. But fortunately for Lokenuienly, that's 2 rounds in a row. And economy going to start booming for them to the moon if they're able to keep this one up. But with 4 rounds to their name, Toon Squad, they're still in the driver's seat. Yes, they may have to look for another way in. The rotations and the fakes haven't really been working out for them too well in the past couple of rounds. But Ash, what do you think Toon Squad is really looking for other than vibes and control over the map?
I'm gonna tell you right now, vibes, as much as I love them, might not be the thing moving forward here. Just allowed 2 rounds to go over to Lokenuienly, so obviously you don't want to put a pin in it. But at the same time, if you are Chud life status, go down and out. I'm not gonna lie, this might need to be the move here. The Razor Shield might be too little too late though. Lokenuienly take down at least 2 more here. Nooney being the last one. Now if you are Dexter Morgan and Wumo, this transition might get a little tricky.
1 enemy remaining.
Uh-oh.
1v3 towards this B site. Will all alone, Ash, and it may come to their downfall.
Oh no, you have 2 behind you, 1 in front of you, and of course down from a 3v1 to a 3v none. Lokenuienly starting to ramp up here, and I'm not gonna lie, I was seeing credit differential at least from last round. And honestly, for Toon Squad, I was kind of thinking surely this one goes into a save, right? No. Part of us, we're going in a full spend. If you are Lokenuienly, honestly, almost doing the same thing here, Kev.
Yeah, but look at the ultimates online. All 5 ultimates for Toon Squad being able to be utilized here. And from what I'm looking at, Neon, Chud Life status, going to be looking to get into overdrive here towards the C site. So, with a couple of ults for their own name, Lokenuienly going to have a tough task of bringing themselves to justice, but they do have that weaponry on lock.
Now you have a bolt on lock at that, but too little, too late. Trying to find a positioning, and that's going to cost you dearly. Of course, Avril off that trade out. Razor Shield finding that bit of revenge. Watch out for the ult here. Let's have a Dexter Morgan, though. Ready up. Off that amp. 14 left to go. And again, that combo for the storm. I'm not going to jinx it because I already expect what's going to happen here, Kev. So don't come after me if anything bad happens.
Listen, right now it's quiet on one side of the wall. I'll say the word. Don't you worry, I'll do it. It's quiet on one side of the wall, but once that wall drops, oh lordy, how much damage can be done from both sides.
It's going to be brutal having to transition through Astra smokes like this, and honestly not even expecting what's on the other side. Find yourself safe at least in the moment. But now, smoke planted here. At least the pot shot, Cyber Cage in front of you. The Suburban Will and Slim all gone. Dexter Morgan able to get the revive, but has to find a kill. Or at least damage assist, will not find it in any way, shape, or form. That's another one over to Toon Squad, puts us at 5 and 3.
Yeah, and only, I believe, what, 3 ults? No, only 2 ults utilized for that round. So they're saving so much on their utility economics. And now they also get to go for a full buy for those that didn't survive that last round. We saw Chud Life status get something from that overdrive. They were able to pick up a Vandal after the fact as well, just to give themselves more economy. But now on the other side, Lokenuienly, the operator starting to come into effect. Let's see if Hope will be able to utilize that well, because that jet ability to dash away, it's going to be so strong here.
I was going to say, with an operator, you better hope and pray somebody dials 911 and call an ambulance. Just hopefully not for you, at least in this situation. Couple pot shots, though. Watch out. You should run. Full force. Off the smokes, though. Now, that's going to be a nasty lockdown coming in from Killjoy, as well as the Hunter's Fury. Trying to find any stragglers. Back-to-back Hunter's Furies. This might be pretty nasty, especially in the side of Lokenuienly.
Yeah, B-site looking to be taken by Storm, as it's going to be a 5v5 retake here once that spike gets planted in Ashavok. I mean, you can get so much, you can give, but now you have to take it back if you're Lokenuienly, and that's going to be timing all down to it.
And take you will. Listen, as well as Wumo. That's another one over to Justin Fly, though. Here. On the board here, if you are Toon Squad, if you're Lokenuienly, that's a nasty 5v2 situation you find yourself in. And still as fast as they can pop up, go down just as quickly. Slim and Dexter Morgan couldn't just find a gas up in the tank here. Now putting Toon Squad at 6 and 3 here on attack.
Yeah, those post plants, very strong for Toon Squad. We're seeing the communication that they're able to pull out, and I mean, we're able to just tell how well that they have played together, especially now that they're returning champions. We know that they have that chemistry, that cohesion from the last tournament as well. And I mean, Lokenuienly, they're gonna have a rough task if they want to bring it back. This second half and this first half gives so much, but let's listen in to see what they're talking about.
I need smoke.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Darcy.
give you
Just
a
run
smoke.
through,
Just,
Yeah.
Just
Wait,
run
get back
through.
side if you can. Get back side.
They haven't fake.
Get back side if you can.
not out.
This is a pull. Pull.
Oh, they're not out?
No, they're not
yet.
out. They took their smokes back, but there's an Odin long.
Yeah, there's Odin. Could be playing.
They're
solo.
running. They're running to B, I think. Wait.
No, I'm
One here.
hearing.
Droning.
They're droning.
Can you shoot that?
Oh, they're ulting.
I'm not stunned. I'm not stunned.
Yeah.
40.
No.
40 neon. 40 neon.
I cannot move that fast.
Nice.
That's so unlucky. I could put a sight smoke.
You have a flash?
No, I don't.
We have a flank going on right now.
Yeah, flanking.
Just wait for the flank. Try to make noise if you can.
Odin.
I got one.
All backside.
Yeah, all back.
Honestly, you might want to save.
They're all tugging. Yeah.
Oh, NT. NT.
I gotta understand how they play.
I
mean, so much good happened that round. I love the communication we're seeing from Lokenuienly. It just did not come to play on that one because Toon Squad, that cohesion we were just talking about, it really is showing up and showing out as they're going on another win streak.
Right, we have to talk about, especially going into the beginning of that. Razor Shield off that breach, right? Top tier initiator, at least in my opinion, to lead in off a Rolling Thunder like that, and then press the advantage, play distractions, really able to take it from there. I'm not gonna lie, that's better than what I could do in my lobbies.
I mean, fair, we even heard it from Slim herself. They could not move that fast. It was unfortunate for them, but now they're going to have to find another way as A-Site actually going to be looking at a bit of damage. No, it's a bit of a default looking for a pick here and there, but Toon Squad, they're playing well. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Uh-oh, have to watch out for super jumps. Gonna take a big mag dump right to the face. Nooney, got Odin. Avril, I imagine not having a fun day after that one, but hey, next round, clean it up, pick it back up, shouldn't be too hard. Instead, when a shot off of Dexter Morgan like that, if you are Justin Fly, you want to be careful, especially off the courtyard gate like this.
Whoa, Wumo not able to display their light, and now Sight is completely available. Besides, Hot trying to play in, trying to play spoiler, but not a fun day in the office for them as they face 3 players, if not 4, all at once.
Man, just like that is nasty. Chud Life has the plant. If you are Lokenuienly, you only have Simon, Dexter, Morgan, and a Dream to be able to steer it off a plant. Instead, Justin Fly going down, Dexter Morgan obviously picking up off the initiative, but still with a sight. With a gun like that, obviously not find a place to be. Turret though, popping out, watching for the bot, and that's gonna be the round win over to Toon Squad here. And Gevdog, I like to point out, I don't want to be the one for curses or superstition. We're 1 number off from the revered curse number.
I mean, yeah, we're 1 number off of the C9, but are we watching NRG? Because we're seeing Odin gameplay to the max. Brock has been within us. The spirit of Brock is here. And Toon Squad truly pulling it out, Nooney in specific. And honestly, it is some fun gameplay, yes, for Toon Squad. But Lokenuienly, they're going to have to fight it. And they're going to have to find a way as we go into our final round of the first half here on Haven.
And that's the thing, though. We have seen that Lokenuienly has plenty of fight left in them. These last past rounds have been close deciders. So we'd put it past them, obviously, to be able to just get a retake here instead off a mid-courtyard. Watch out, fault lines could be pivotal here if you're not careful enough. Instead, the run through. Dexter Morgan sitting there menacingly slim low on health, but 1 pot shot to the head. That's Morgan gone. So it could be set for Justin Fly with spike planted. Not that much time left to recover. Or Wumo though, send out the Leer. And it might be the best choice possible.
You gotta watch your corners. As already everyone playing for the trades, and Wumo has a chance here.
Oh!
They're gonna be able to pull it out, and the 2v1, or sorry, let me phrase that, 3v5 turn quickly into Lokenuienly getting their fourth. So no, Ash, we won't see that C9 curse today.
Thank God. Ah! Hey, back it up. Back it up. Out of my face. I don't appreciate that. But we have to talk about that last round, right? I'm not going to lie. It got a little scarily close for Lokenuienly. And then to be able to pull out, right, with the Reyna, the Lear, and then the amount of times we played that corner game so well. And finally things working in your favor here.
Yeah, I mean, they were on defense half as well here on Haven. 3-sided maps are known to be terrors if you're starting on defense, and they were able to pull up at least a couple through their names. So let's see, as they're transferring to their attack half, if they could do a little bit better here on the stats-wise. But I'm looking at a full team composition that plays together. We're already seeing it. Avril, Wumo, Hot, Slim, Dexter Morgan. They're playing together. The utility is coming in together, and that's what we needed to see for them to take on the champs.
Right, they're playing together and they're playing well. And honestly, this is a reversal kind of story that I love to see. Kind of finding yourself down and out in 8-3 to only turn it into 8-4. And one can only hope you move further than that. But off the pistols, Hot, of course, taking the initiative, taking down Justin. If I get a quick little trade, you love to see it. And now over to A Garden. Honestly, you have to watch out for that tripwire if you are Toon Squad.
Yeah, they don't seem to be too troubled right now. C is completely open, but they do have to watch out for Razor Shield as they push onto site. Are they going to check the corners? No, just sitting in the smoke, playing the time the information's there, and letting your team rotate around before you eventually push in. That is what makes up a good team.
Could throw their eyeball here if you are Wumo. Saving the utilities just for a little bit later over the ledge. Go, but that's gonna be Wumo. See a wall bang like that. Jump life status going down to Wumo. Also, Razor Shield can only find one more before Slim and Dexter Morgan. So get 2 picks for themselves, and now 8-5 here.
Yeah, as we said as well, it truly can show that defense gets pulled so far away. I mean, you look at this past round, and you saw quick rotates over towards the B and A when we thought that their fake were going to go through. Then they get pulled off a C, completely wide open, only got Razor Shield on it, and then they were able to pull it all together. The strings were attached there for Lokenuienly, and they played phenomenally. They played together. We were just talking about that utility. They did it together, and that's how they got that round.
And played beautifully too. I mean, you look at the credits and the differentials here. Lokenuienly kind of forcing Toon Squad to go into a save, which, hey, it happens, especially if we eco around like that. But no, let's watch out for it. Joan going out, right on point, but that could have been even nastier. Sniper shot right to the head. A site though, smoked off. That's not one, but that's two. Almost make it a third down here. Want to disorient as best as possible. I don't blame Toon Squad for doing so, especially after the swap.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to have a little bit of low time as they're looking to rotate towards C, and is Toon Squad actually going to read them here? They have all 5. It stays the 5v5 for now as we pass the minute mark into this round, but we do start getting Toon Squad creeping up ever so quietly as Avril can be able to plant that spike and just have sight for free. Let's see how the post plant plays though.
Planted.
We gotta stop saying the word quiet because every time it happens, something bad goes wrong. And if you are Hot though, nothing bad about 2 kills off a pick like that. Jump life status, not that they have anything to say about it, the slide in. And now back out, wait a minute! Not somebody able to get that second pick.
One
No,
enemy remaining.
Guardian gone. Suburban will, making it a suburban nightmare for everybody involved. Same thing, playing the corner game well, doesn't even need the Lear, is it's Hot to take Noonie out. Set us at 8-6.
The snipers are on fire today, and it is very common for that second round. You don't get full shield, and it's a one-shot no matter where you are with the Outlaw when it comes down into the second round. If you don't have that full shield, you are prone to get hot, and it's a jet as well, meaning sniper galore, and we know what plays out. 3K for their name, and Lokenuienly now pulling it down to 2 between. We were just saying at the half where Lokenuienly needed to start ramping up as they put onto that attacker side. That's exactly what they're doing.
I'm gonna start ramping up majorly now with an outlaw in play. Forget shooting the sheriff or the deputy. Now we have to worry about Toon Squad getting shot at from all corners imaginable. But shot dog. see it instead. Smoked out and putting Nudie a bit of a disadvantage here, especially in Garage. Having to watch out for it though. That is a Lear. And we have seen Lokenuienly play these corner games almost a little too well. And still through the window. And obviously to the wall, it's going to be Nudie. Who's able to find two. That's a third one. Rumo not having a fun time here off a headshot. But not a Todd has anything to say about it. I got through the wall again. Now Spike back in possession of Lokenuienly. Toon Squad.
Watch the flank in
Down
mid.
to Suburban Will and
One
Chad.
enemy remaining. Spike down mid.
Oh, what it could have been. Turned down to the lowest setting on the broiler.
Ah!
And Lokenuienly thought they were able to get that C site for free that they have time and time again. But all it took, Noonie, I need to see that back. Noonie with the 3K, their final bullet onto Wumo to keep that one in Garage. And we're going to take a look at it here because I need to see this. The jump out. Face to face with Avril, not a problem. Then gets slim with Wumo on the combat as well. And it truly just comes to show that even when you're at that disadvantage, wet arsenal wise, or even just within the smoke, you're able to pull it out.
Right, of course, before that, going to get a quick listen in. I heard that correctly.
Oh, Reyna, please.
Yeah.
We're trying to get you down in 3.
I don't think KJ set up C.
Nice, nice. Just sit there. Just Reyna, just sit there.
Oh! He's
Sova's droning window from B.
Alright, Neon's A. I mean,
I want to see if I can go garage
Neon's A,
somehow.
Sova's B, Killjoy's C. Breach is
KJ
stunned.
is...
Breach
KJ's
stunned at the start
backside.
of the round. So Breach is B side. Let's
Wait,
see.
KJ's backside. Can you help Crunch?
Yeah.
She was logs last.
I have a dart in 15.
One CT.
Oh, oh my god. Nice.
There's one garage.
Garage.
Fight together
Last
if we can.
player
Another
standing.
CT.
One enemy remaining.
Oh my god!
God.
Holy shit.
You're so good.
Nice job!
We got that. That's how.
The 1v3 clutch for the round. And Ash, I don't know if you saw, that was insane. Absolutely diabolical slide from Chud Life, and it mattered none.
No. I saw, I listened, I watched, witnessed the whole thing unfold before my very eyes, and I'm not gonna lie, that was just a tad bit too diabolical. I don't want to say sitting here playing with your food, but we saw the last time what happened off a slide and didn't go too well. Dexter Morgan fully prepared for the situation, didn't let it slide past him, no pun intended. Now leading into 9 and 7 off of round 17 here.
Yeah, and they want to be able to tie this one up, but they need 2 rounds in order to do so as we get into the later stages of this first map of Haven. But Avril pushed up a little bit too far forward in mid. But it doesn't matter because the flank came out and Slim and Dexter Morgan together getting that neural theft online. And just when you thought that flank from Toon Squad was going to work out, immediate shutdown with an advantage now for Lokenuienly.
Gosh, now you have to worry about the neural theft online for you and everybody involved. Off that plant though, a little harder. 2 shots, all it needs for Hot to find Justin Fly. Getting it down to Suburban Will. I'm gonna say it gets a little scary just being solo out here, but in a 3v1 situation, it is not the best place where you kind of find yourself. Spy cam dart active, and now no choice but to turn it out. At least for that extra bit of defense right behind you.
See how it goes though, because you gotta watch all angles just when you think you're safe. That's when the shark will strike first. But they do manage to get it between 1. Lokenuienly now at 8. That's 2 rounds in a row. And it looks to be maybe an eco or a half buy for some of the players there on Toon Squad. We're going to be able to get 4 rifles. However, they don't have full shield, don't have full utility. But what we will be able to do is see exactly how well they're working together as we're getting a Toon Squad listening in for this next round.
Actually, we should play retake just because we have KJ ult.
Yeah. They're probably going to hard fight mid.
Get out of my way!
Sova Darde.
Starting grass. Didn't get anything grass.
Might be a fast A.
One walking up A right now.
Concealment.
Yeah.
Jordan short.
They could walk up B, so I'm just gonna play.
That's
I'll
so
play Will's
sad.
garage. I don't want them to push his garage.
What do you want?
No, smokes take too long now. That's a fake.
Overshot.
Here, B walk up. I laugh.
Yeah, just watch me. Watch me.
Deploying drone.
Sova's in. There you go. I got 2 right there.
I think leaving A now.
Sova and Clover outside of grass.
Garage.
I won.
Nice.
That's spike down.
Okay, we could low-key play full retake with Will's ult if you wanted to. Because they can't solo ult
Yeah.
anymore. Want to be like max save.
I'm holding your short. I'm jiggling your short.
Okay, I have long. Except for that.
I'm in position to ult.
If you walk
30
that far up,
seconds
you might have
left.
called him back if they have one.
Yeah.
One might still be in garage.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
go,
make
like,
sure your
wide.
turret can stay up.
Yeah, I'm in range of it.
Okay. Okay.
One's
Good
one short, one
CT.
short.
One enemy remaining.
Nice.
Live, Justin, live. We have 14 seconds.
Yeah, sure.
Let her die, let her die, let her die.
Sobol, Uni.
10 seconds
Yeah, let me know.
left.
Nice.
You do it.
Nice.
You do it.
Planning.
Planning.
Oh, okay.
Spike planted.
That's fine.
Just stay back.
Reyna's hit 80. Reyna's hit 80. Stumped out of club.
One enemy
Reyna's
remaining.
hit
Reyna's
80.
80.
Go together. Don't give him once. We have
There's
Aftershock,
one side.
Flash.
Come and circle with me. I'm gonna flash out.
What's going heaven?
I'm sorry.
Praying for you.
Flashing front. Nice. Good round.
Whoa,
My
whoa,
bad,
whoa.
I'm so bad on the close.
No.
Wait,
I
wasn't I-
whiffed on the clove. You gotta
What's
believe
my
it.
one off ult? Did y'all lie to me?
You
One
were.
off ult? Yeah.
I was 2 off.
Wow. I mean, they were starting to lose a couple of rounds here and there. Toon Squad starting to falter. And then they brought it right back that round. A very strong round there from Toon Squad. As you could see, they didn't really struggle all that much on closing the angles, playing together, and the communication there was near perfect, especially with the Clovolts.
And one thing I want to point out, right? This is a far more calm, cool, and collected Toon Squad than I remember at the very beginning of this game. Remember what I heard earlier? It's like, hey, we're kind of trolling here, you know, let's lock it in. And dare I say, it's almost a little too locked in, especially in the side of Toon Squad. If you are Lokenuienly, hey, one round, obviously, not that much to really scare you, but now really getting into it. That could be Nooney. Gonna find Hot Wumo, however, gonna trade, revenge pick again. And imagine we're going in for straight rolling thunder off a Razor Shield.
They got to be careful though, because they have no idea where Razor Shield went. And there it is. That flash out
Spike down,
gives them
C.
one, but the trade out immediately after. Now 3v2 on favor of Lokenuienly, but they need to get the spike planted in time. But the cross is covered now.
Uh-oh. No Hunter's Fury to kind of disrupt things
Player
anyway.
standing.
Use that in your last round, and now trade for trade, pick for pick. Wumo and Chud Life all gone in a snap. Only 56 seconds left. You have a cyber cage right in front of you. Honestly, a bit of an unorthodox way to set up, honestly, improvised smokes, but if it works, it works. And now for Dexter Morgan, other side here. Watch out. Turret disabled. And still quiet before the storm. Having to watch out the other side of wall here onto C
enemy
site.
remaining.
Playing the corner game. Dexter Morgan gone. And now down to Slim. Imagine alive no more. Just able to get the defuse.
I mean, what was that? 1v3, 1v4? At the end, I mean, we saw how well Razor Shield was able to get them to delay the plant off of the Rolling Thunder. You use the flash to get one on long, and then it truly just came down to whether or not Wumo can bide their time and play it all around. That's, I believe, 3 kills for them on the round. If not 3K, it might have been a 4K there, but I mean, Justin Fly pulled it all together and managed to bring that round to a close. As Toon Squad, it's just ever so close to match point, 1 round away from match point, 2 rounds away from closing out this first map. Where Lokenuienly, they were played well, they got momentum, but now it's starting to falter just that much.
I imagine if you are a Toon Squad or Lokenuienly wanting to get this ended as best as possible, but for me, I would like to see an overtime. It would be just silly goofy and gamey about this one. Suburban will. It's just hot out, and that's going to be a nasty pick off the infill like that. Instead, wanted to set up for the lockdown. Recon Bolt going to catch you out. Does not matter. I think I'm sitting on this point, and you're going to have to pry it from my cold, dead hands. Nooney, dead as hell. Casket needed. Some of the Stinger looking clean with it, but of course, nobody detained, at least in the lockdown for now. Instead, off that corner, I'm almost certain you know someone's on the other side of here. You just have to play it careful. Oh no, Kev.
I mean, Avril on like 1 HP, hoping for the best here. And it's going to be whether or not the right click on the classic works. Oh no, it won't even pull that one out as they do get spiked down, but it's that 1 HP versus the world. Let's see if Avril is choosing to go for it, but they can't even get away because their flank is being watched. They can't rotate out. They have to go. They're trapped here, and I'm pretty sure they know.
Oh, you just have, yep, one shot is all it takes. I mean, surely this just could be a save, or either way, not even close enough to try and escape. Suburban Will just sat there, menacingly saying, hey, right around the corner, I know you're there.
I mean, yeah, we've seen some great plays throughout the entirety of this map so far. Dexter Morgan, if you guys did not know, that is the team captain of Lokenuienly Gia. She's played absolutely phenomenal so far, but there is time where it becomes that crunch time to win that first map. Now is that time. Lokenuienly down 4 rounds, 5 if they want to win this. They have to go on a perfect streak in order to make it towards overtime, which I believe we haven't seen yet today.
We haven't. Not yet. Not yet. Don't count it out. It's not impossible, but I'm not going to lie. At 12 and 8, Lokenuienly lead. You're going to have to cut this close as possible. Off the smokes, though. That's going to be hot. Stops you out. And honestly, off a straight headshot like that, nasty stuff. I don't find yourself at 28 health in a dream. If you are Toon Squad, though, that's obviously a 3v5 for the ages here. Avril off plan.
Planted.
No, watch out for the drone and turn.
Plenty of time, though.
Still in sight.
Full retake 3v5. Toon Squad looking for a way in, but every angle is covered. They're aware of all 3. Chud able to get 1, but immediately taken down. Razor doing the exact same. But does it matter? That flash will come out to play. 2 members taking on very low HP, but they just can't land the shots. And Lokenuienly, they get their first of 4. If they can keep this up, there is a chance.
Let's sit. Let's breathe. Let's calm it down for a second. Obviously, nothing low-key about a possible Lokenuienly comeback to possibly set it into overtime. You just need 9. The fact that I had to count on my fingers how many rounds we need speaks to my volumes at how bad I am at math. But hey, 2, maybe 3, honestly, not too bad, Kev.
Listen, caster math is hard. I don't care who you are. If you're not a caster, you wouldn't understand. Caster math is terribly difficult, and I will take that to my grave. But that's a beautiful battle teddy right there, and we're going to be able to get it. Some more of that, hopefully in the future, but right now, C-Sight still being that mainstay of damage.
Man, it's going to be pretty grueling here, especially to try and transition through. But a straight shot to the chest, and Wumo, I'm feeling that one in the morning. Status saying, you're not getting through here. Not if I have anything to say about it. Have fun.
Yeah, let's see though, because full regroup now for Lokenuienly up towards the C-Site. They got 2 to take care of, Razor Shield and Justin. Both have been extremely dominant so far this game with their utility, with the team comp as well for Toon Squad. And remember, this is a best of 3. Regardless if Lokenuienly doesn't win this first map, they still have split for the second and bind if we have to go to a decider. So, Toon Squad, really in a driving seat. They have the man advantage, but what will Lokenuienly do to put themselves back on a possible comeback?
And we have to think about it. Wumo's gone. So no more access to Lear or anything in the side of Reyna Util, at least in this round. Lokenuienly, I'm not going to lie, if they play it right, I mean, Slim, maybe possibly off of Neural Theft, could be the move. You just need a body and you need to find it fast. Instead, Cyber Cage popping out. Now the transition in the through. Slim gonna be one planting and having to just watch out. A blur like that. No, Dexter Morgan there to stop it. But of course, Avril and Nooney both gone. Neural Theft uploaded. And honestly, might need the push that Lokenuienly needs here to at least able to find peak position advantage.
Yeah, Gia, the team captain, putting them on their backs. Will, very low HP, and it's now a 1v1. This smoke gonna be integral. If Gia doesn't pop the ult, there it is. But the run, the chase down, what can be possible? Trying to jump around the bullets, but unfortunately for them, Justin Fly not gonna fall into a panic. They clear the round, and they clear map 1 of Haven, 13-9 to Toon Squad.
I mean, really, let's talk about it. Bind, sure, it's a staple map. You have your teleporters here and there. I'd say it's quick, it's fast-paced, But at the same time, I'm not gonna lie, that can really feel one-dimensional for a lot of people really getting into that.
Yeah.
Personally, it's not my favorite. I imagine for both of these teams, it might be a little nightmarish. Then again, I feel with like certain team comps, it feels a little more flexible. But I'm not gonna lie, depending on like attack or defense, you're not gonna have a fun time. That beginning round,
Yeah,
it
fair
might
play.
be cut.
Fair play. I mean, I want to see a deadlock. That is the only thing I will say. We've
Oh,
seen a couple of
deadlock.
Sentinels here and there. We saw a Cypher. I don't think we saw a Chamber in the last match either. But what I do want to see is a deadlock. I love deadlock on Bind. But before we can even talk about Bind, we have to talk about this second map of Split. 2 sites, not a 3-site map like we saw on Haven, but plenty of walkways with nearly 2 connectors going to A and B.
Right. And when you really think about it, right? Split, it's vertical. Again, that's claustrophobic. Wherever you seem to go, there always seems to be a wall right beside you, a corner to really tear you down or maybe even build you back up in some situations. But at that same point, it can get scary. And if you are playing certain agents, I mean, which in the back of my mind, I think, maybe Jet or at the same time, Killjoy should be fun.
Yeah, I mean, we're taking a look at the team comps now as we couldn't before, but I'm looking over towards both sides, 2 duelists on either side, and they're the same ones, ISO and Raze. They're probably some of the most common picks you could have comfortability-wise here on Split. ISO going to be very strong at isolating, hence the name, isolating 1v1s or potentially just isolating sections of the map with that obstacle wall, but then you also have going down the list, both sides have Breach. The only difference is really that we're seeing is the Sentinel and the Controller. Ash, what do you think about these team comps?
Honestly, these team comps, when you really look at it from face value, kind of thinking, well, it's kind of a mirror match. Well, no, we talk about it differences, and when it comes to Justin right back on the Astra, that does give you the added aspect of smokes that you have to watch out for. I mean, really, reaching either side, Rolling Thunder and Fault Lines are going to be, let's say, a 3-part problem leading into a lot of these sites. But I don't want to sit here and say that the deciding factor is really the revives on the side of Slim, but it could bring Lokenuienly back in a lot of points where you wouldn't expect them to be.
Yeah, but I don't know if you see one thing on the minimap that I do. The spike is still sitting down. Oh, it just disappeared. Never mind. I guess the spike's actually here. Yo, guys, by the way, that was a visual glitch. I don't know if you guys knew that, but I saw it too. Well, I got trolled by it. Hopefully you didn't, but Toon Squad gonna have to retake here with a 4v4.
Now just looking on the up and up here. On the top, though, it's just have to watch out down below, and that's going to be Chud. Gonna find one, not before Hut. There, just to take you down with a wall in the way, though. Having to watch out. Lead out off the turret, and Nooney not even gonna have the chance to play util here. Suburban Will with the wall bang, and back-to-back here with Razor Shield, able to get the last 2, and off the defuse here for Toon Squad.
So Ash, I was on the analyst desk for our first series. We were talking about map awareness from both of our teams, Wash Warriors and DNP. Well, that was map awareness at its finest from Razor Shield, sitting on the corner hot, trying to tuck behind the wall. Just fortunately enough for Razor Shield, they decided to check that angle instead of running out in the middle of it. And we're going to be able to take a look at that here in just a second. But here on Drop, Chud, I saw a pixel there on Drop, and they were able to just turn it into an absolute frag. And Toon Squad, just like the first map, going to be able to pick up the first round.
I was going to say, nothing goofy about Toon Squad, even in our first round here. And I'm not going to lie, remember how I was saying earlier, right? When it comes to just the claustrophobia and really just the map awareness you have to play into with the walls here.
Yeah, it does seem like mid's going to be a hot spot as well for Lokenuienly. This is the second round in a row. Yes, they are at the weaponry disadvantage, but they have made too much noise as Drop. Rope's going to be a big spot, and that Raze nade, the paint shells does so much damage, and Chud able to pick up one from it.
With the paint shells, too, didn't even have the time to slide up, was there, and then was gone. And Chud Life, I'm going to say almost paying with their life for it, but we're down to 23 health here. If you are Lokenuienly, though, you're down to 3 players versus a 5v3 situation. It's not going to be an easy time. It's not impossible, but rounding the corner, and now over in the stairs. Having to watch out, smokes go down. Now, Wumo and Avril don't even have the time. Dexter Morgan took the initiative, backed out as best as possible, and now you have the entirety of Toon Squad to worry about.
Yeah, it's just the team captain, Gia. Gonna be able to look for one, but that double tap coming in favors. I do believe that first one was gonna be a headshot, so if they weren't careful, 2 headshots on that could have been an extra gun in the hands of Gia as well. But Toon Squad now up by 2. Full buy potentially coming out for Lokenuienly and Ash. I'm looking at the momentum shift time and time again that we keep talking about from that first map of Haven, where Lokenuienly, they're good disruptors. They're good at disrupting the momentum, but what can they do here when their backs are against the wall?
They're great disruptors. I think the issue is just the follow through, right? That Toon Squad, I don't want to say they're just given way too much wiggle room to kind of operate here, but Lokenuienly, you can kind of tell at points leading a bit off the gas when really they don't need to. Now, a positional point like this off of sight. Watch out for the wall moving forward, and you have to watch out for both Hot, Justin, Fly. And now Justin going down to Avril. Initiative off a quick little headshot. Maybe you want to play into the paint shells here to disrupt plant.
Doesn't do that much damage either, so the spike's still gonna get planted, but Chud gotta be careful here as they're looking towards the Raptors. Gia looking right away, but it's gonna be Hot to take the first shot. And now the 2v4, both sitting here on tower. It can be very dangerous. No! What shot!
Okay, through the window and through the wall. That's gonna be a nasty shot coming through here. Lokenuienly, I'm not gonna lie, that momentum swing starting to move into their favor. But hey, that's just one round.
To the window! To the wall!
I'm glad somebody picked up on that. Thank you.
Oh my, what a shot did we just witness there? I mean, we were talking about Gia has been a momentum swinger for this team, the team captain of Lokenuienly, absolutely playing dividends for themselves. But now we really just have to get down to the finer details, and what better finer detail than communication than with Toon Squad here.
Booked off mid.
Booked mid.
What
Nice.
Show me a target.
Here, watch
Don't
me.
be supposed to main.
I'm ulting. Just watch me. Just watch me.
Yeah, I'll hold your heaven.
Alright, sounds good.
One aim in, or one leave, sorry.
105. I didn't kill her.
Byron, one step.
Nice.
You haven't.
They
You
don't know
haven't.
you're there. They know you're there.
They know I'm there?
No, they don't. They don't. I'm full stunned.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. Reach
We
me.
just got a good timing. Just wait, guys.
Reach club man.
I can bust to your walkout.
Okay. Well, I'm so bad. 142.
One enemy
Okay.
remaining.
Oh, another one.
Yo. That boy's trying to get paid.
Oh,
We're trying to get
horrible.
paid. No, I'm so bad. It's so hard.
Wait. Then raises hit. What is that? 75?
Yeah.
75 raise.
Oh.
Both dies too.
One enemy remaining.
Yeah.
Personally, I think that's a backstab.
Guess ult.
Yeah, Walt.
Wait, he's one shot now. Hit him once.
Yeah, you're one shot though.
You
No,
gotta shoot.
no,
You
that's
have
dead
to
me.
shoot.
That's actually dead me. That's actually dead me. No bullshit. That's actually me. That's actually me. Bro.
I respect Razor Shield for going for that knife. I genuinely respect it. Listen. We also said, oh god, Kate said in my ear, $5 if there was any knife kills, and there could have been one, but Hot had none of it. They want to win this round. They want to stay and prove that they're willing to beat Toon Squad as the reigning champs.
I'm sorry, but it was absolutely killing me hearing these comms. Be like, I was just trying to get paid, which is so understandable, but you don't expect that to pop up on a hot mic. But of course, spicy with it. Still coming out. Having to watch out for a bot headed your way. And Hot, gonna follow you down. Honestly, chase you down, Justin Fly. You'll be feeling that one a little bit later. Off a headshot, clear. Instead, average. Big plant. Hot finds a second. Now having to watch out off the paint shells again over in Raptors.
Yeah, just playing back as well. It's a 3v5, and Toon Squad now at the deficit of what could have been. And has
One
a
enemy
3v5?
remaining.
No, I mean 2v5. Nope, sorry, I'm at 1v5. It's 1 versus all in Chud Life status. Gonna have to play dividends for their team to get the lead back.
Might be more careful with the Chud Life. It's at 45 health here. Not much left in the chamber when it comes to bullets. That's one. That's a second. But, of course, not going to be just enough to find a third. Hot. It's a mere kill. That's going to be Lokenuienly now setting it at 3-2. A very different picture from how the first start of our last game went.
Yeah, and Hot as well, heating up. I know their name is Hot. Listen, I understand that. But listen, when you get a fire into the weaponry of a player, they have to start peeking out, and that's exactly what they do. They get a 4K for their name. Yes, Lokenuienly lost 2 of their members there for that one push on a single person, but regardless of it, they also got ultimate ability out of it, higher weaponry, and a lead that they haven't had in a very long time.
That's true, and honestly, might be a good lead to an even better game. Maybe not Toon Squad has anything to say about it. Chud Life status on that point. Finds Hot, Chud Life gone. Slim and Avril now falling victim to Razor Shield here. Honestly, Rifle and Dream. But now off that trade pickup. Move forward here with the shields instead. He then picks Suburban Will. Ugh, nasty work, but Noonie off the recovery, and now 3v3 tie.
Yeah, just what we thought Lokenuienly as well was going to start ramping up the pace, was going to start putting in that work. They even invested an ultimate into that. That Rolling Thunder from Avril no longer going to be able to be utilized, but they managed to get 2 points off afterwards, either the orb or 2 kills. I'm not 100% sure exactly. Please correct me if I'm wrong there. But, I mean, we saw how well Hot was able to start pulling out. Now they got to be careful, because if they extend too far, just like that one, without checking their angles, they can get popped in the back of the head, and Ultimate's now still favoring Toon Squad.
Now 3-3. Minute 34 off start with our rounds here. Talk about ultis. Yeah, well, honestly, on the side. Toon Squad here instead. Try the fault lines. Wumo takes initiative. It's another shot. And maybe just wanted to opt in for the corner flash here to find Chud Life. Momentarily, but of course not going to deter anybody. Let's have a Lokenuienly get a quick rotate over.
Whoa.
Oh, now in the alleyway, 17 health. That's so low, and of course Noni not able to avoid Hot on the point.
Yeah, but let's take a moment to think. For A, only one B, and it was Hot, the one that they put the fire between, and they're able to find 2 off the lurk, and now you get a full clear B site, but they got to be careful of their back. Justify fighting their time, but the communication was there, and unfortunately, Trigger Discipline came to their downfall.
And now, real Discipline on this corner. Even then, Discipline won't save you from a flawless round win coming in from Lokenuienly. If you are Toon Squad, I'm not gonna lie, Kev, you're not exactly in the place to be, at least for some players, going to a full buy round. We have to go eco, right?
I mean, surely there, but you do see that force up from Razor Shield. By the end of the buy time, we'll see if they decide to get back on eco with their team. But to be fair to them, they had plenty of economy left going into this round, where they can force up and still be fairly similar. They only have 50 left, and I mean, this battle, Teddy, I love it. I really do. I need it as a as an object I can squeeze, because I need that stress ball, man. I need it. It's a need.
We have about 3 of those in the UCI Esports Arena, let me tell you right now. But of course, we're going to step into the arena. Be my guest is Chud Life, able to fly through. 2 shotgun pumps in a dream. But Wumo there to stop you in your tracks. That's a fine one. Suburban Will up in the kill feed. And Dexter Morgan playing the patient game. Razor Shield ran in too fast. You pay for your life with it. Noonie.
Spike planted.
At least one
enemy remaining.
Paint shells go out. Doesn't matter the hot though. Justin flying. Taken out. Even with full suppression, Hot cleans it up, and Lokenuienly now put themselves at 5-3.
Yeah, and they're playing phenomenal too. I mean, yes, to be fair, it was an eco round for Toon Squad. They weren't going in with everything, but now, next round, 9th round going, they have full ultimates to boot. And let's take a look right there. Chud Life wanted to go for ISO. The double tap was up, so they had to split second decide, okay, Breach gotta go. So with that, they got 2 kills to their name. It just wasn't enough to push Toon Squad to full status, but Avril doing what they do best, and that is playing properly.
Uh-oh. Back in the gulag, here we go. Got the shots. Wumo gonna take it down, and I'm not gonna lie, we have a double tap online. That scared me in the direction that it was going, Kev.
I mean, the ISO v ISO. I loved it. I wanted to see more of it, and there's a chance here, but they start pushing up towards mid. Lokenuienly going to be able to play a little bit of map control, but they got to be careful. If they're too scrunched up, a flank can come in. And now the Rolling Thunder as well. Here on tower, that's all 4. Can anyone get out? No, but that wall saved their life just in time.
Uh-oh. And still finishing off that pullback, but in the middle of the mess, Suburban will try to find something out of a nasty thing. And of course, no good thing can come from that in the first place. One more flash up. Now in the tower. That's going to be a second to find a bunch more if you're not careful enough. 31 down to 0 health. Avril saying, okay, you want to go ban for ban, breach for breach, be my damn guest. And now one more remaining on the side, a Toon Squad. 30 seconds. Lokenuienly, we surely should have this round in the bag. And that's hot. Gonna stop you in your tracks. Chud life. Back down to the grave.
Yeah, I mean, what a round. We saw how well as well that Razor Shield was able to utilize their ultimate and also their util to try to delay. But even when there was starting to see Razor Shield get that step up, get that one moment further, the entirety of Lokenuienly just said, nah, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see it. Slim put a wall up on tower, made sure Razor Shield couldn't take any of them because all 4 members of Lokenuienly was there. They were trapped. They had nowhere to go, but they managed to survive because of great wherewithal from the entire team.
And now you're going to need even better wherewithal here. Slim is right around that corner. If you're Razor Shield, surely
Whoa.
2 round. Okay, you know what? Make it a third. Slim found 2. Hope found a second here with no need. Back down in the grave, and Spike has been planted. You're Lokenuienly. Kev, my heart's beating out of its chest. Surely we can't be as chaotic as that.
So we can, and I think we will. I want to say one thing real quick. Hot is already at 21, potentially 22. There it is. There's 22. And are they going to give him 23? I don't think so, because I think this is going to be the last one. There it is. Wumo closes the round. But last time we were on Split, it went Avi to get 24 by the first half. We're only 10 rounds in. Hot's at 22. There's a chance they can break that record and do better than Avi Akbar did when they were playing against the Milkers on Gabby Kittens. But I mean, we see so much of what Lokenuienly can do. Now let's hear what their communication is like that has been able to put them in this long stride. So with this round, let's take a look.
Shield.
Okay.
Okay.
They're also low by. Oh,
they're fighting it. They're fighting it. Swing that. Swing that. He's wide.
Oh, can't.
He's like all the way wide.
80. 80 breach. Nice.
No!
Oh, that's so
No!
easy. NC.
Oh, if I got the
NC.
raise!
NT.
That would have been fire.
I mean, what?
Oh, wow.
What just happened?
I counted 30 seconds in that round, so maybe not even less than that.
I think I counted
Kev?
15. I think that round completely.
I might have counted 10.5.
Exactly. I mean, it was utility at its finest. But guys, listen, we didn't give them a chance to be able to hear what the communication's like. So we're going to give them another chance. So here in the last round of the first half, Lokenuienly, take it away.
Wait the stun in case.
Yeah. There's also not
breach
gonna be
done.
so much on B, so.
Oh, breach is there? Okay.
I'm
No,
watching
no,
this
no,
night.
he's not on.
Wait, I like this.
Oh, they're all like spawn in heaven. They're not even
Oh, wait,
on
really?
site. Yeah.
Alright,
You're in a good
let me
spot, though.
smoke.
KJ's here. KJ's here.
It's like 3 on site right now.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, wait, KJ's here.
Come back,
Oh,
come
I'm
back,
not-
come
I'm
back,
not-
come
I'm
back.
not-
You guys are not on site yet? Come back.
No.
Wait, I can res
Oh,
hot.
yeah. If you come out, be. Oh.
I got you too.
Fire.
Oh, he's already heaven. What? Oh, no, they know. My bad.
I'm gonna
can
try
try
to
to get a
res.
res off.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to res you.
I also have my ult.
Why is this guy up B heaven?
Sorry.
They probably know you guys are here. I'm assuming there's at least 2 here.
Okay, do you have
I
smokes?
have a smoke in 4.
Oh! Whoa!
That's
Okay.
unlucky. It's okay. It was a good
Easy.
half. We're up
Mhm.
to.
Switching sides.
I mean, wow. They had the chance. We gave them the second chance to prove what could have been. And I mean, they played phenomenal. Don't get me wrong, that 12th round truly could have gone their way, but that lockdown, the utility on Toon Squad, and just the way that they had that map awareness. I keep talking about it time and time again. The map awareness is everything, Ash, and it's now 5-7 at the half, and Toon Squad on the attack.
Okay. Love to see it. I'm not gonna lie, Kev. You can kind of hear the worry in my face, not because of what happened in that last round, but if Toon Squad managed to take this one, that's a number I don't want to repeat on stream. I'm aware that chat is aware of this.
No. I think you're aware of this.
Yeah,
I think I'm aware of
this too.
We had
I think
Orbital
you're
aware of this last series, and we had both the analysts aware of this last series as well.
Very, very aware of this, but if you are Chud Life, you want to be more aware of the fact that popping through smokes might net you some dangerous results here. Off a smoke like that. Get nasty with the Razor Shield with the follow-up fault lines, and then the paint shells to immediately hit you afterwards. Off a tower. Go back into it though. Still scary with it. It's gonna be Razor finding one against Wumo here. And back down below. Remember how we mentioned these walls might be your friends, might be your enemies. For Chud Life, playing well into the friends trope. Razor finally able to get the plant.
Team captain versus the world. Suburban Will playing on the top of the stairs. They're going to be able to get one, but it's a classic. Once again, versus the world. They spotted Noonie, but just not the right timing as they were turning away. And, well, Ash, I think this is the only time you will ever get this from me properly. But, guys, what's the game score? It's 6-7.
6-7. 6-7. Oh, I hate it here. Hate it. I absolutely hate here. You know what? 6-7. No, we're gonna get a replay instead. Take a look at that. Had the paint shells to follow up with it, and Razor Shield able to get the walk up. And I'm not gonna lie, a couple of amazing picks here to follow up with. If you're on the side of Toon Squad, and then Lokenuienly though, this is still showing signs of life, especially on the side of Dexter Morgan.
Yeah, I mean, let's see if Lokenuienly can get their lead back, but they're on that eco. Avril gonna find that out the hard way as they're faced with a Guardian. But Gia playing here under ropes, gonna try to play their best. If they can get one, potentially two, that puts their team in a much better position, but it looks like they're going the other way towards tower, but they're gonna be faced with two, if not maybe three on a rotate from Lokenuienly.
Now, back atop, especially a tower like that, it's dead. Transition through, obviously not going to find yourself in a pretty predicament here. Avril gone. Now beside a Lokenuienly. Not a disadvantage per se, but Chud Life and Razor Shield, of course, going to put you at a nasty disadvantage, even more so. Noonie gone. Dexter Morgan only able to get the revenge pick just based off the pistol hit. And a pistol grip at that one.
Last player
Huh?
standing.
And now Dexter Morgan. Find one. Instead, Justin Fly got the pick just off the Guardian like that. And still back up top. It's gonna be Chud Life at a dangerous amount of health. I don't know if this is the round where you kind of find yourself in the redemption story. But back up top, Suburban Will turning it into a Suburban deadlock. Another character instead with the Killjoy, that's gonna be dead instead.
I want to mention Suburban Will had a Bulldog, but they chose to use the Sheriff because they're like, you know what? I'm confident on my shots. So it's gonna, if it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, I got two teammates to help me out here. But
Exactly.
what that does mean as well is Toon Squad, now once they started out a losing half, in the second one, they're moving on, tying it up at 7 apiece. And we just gotta keep going forward with what Toon Squad has been able to do in the first map of Haven, and here so far on Split as well, where they're playing as a team, and they're able to communicate near perfectly to stop whatever Lokenuienly tries.
All right, more confident about this one, going into A main, but you find yourself just rocked off a fault lines that fast. And now, Chud Life and Justin found two, especially Avril here. That is a huge blow here to Lokenuienly, though off a deficit like that. But Dexter Morgan finds one, confident enough. Wumo finds a second. Suburban Will, really not, but for
Spike
Noonie,
down
we get
A.
another trade for trade,
Last
pick
player
for pick on
standing.
both sides. Down to a 2v1.
One enemy remaining.
Careful enough could turn this into a 2v none. That's a 1v1 though. Razor Shield sitting there, and Dexter Morgan only at 20 health could pop the ulti, maybe even get the revive after the fact in this one, Kev.
Yeah, their possibilities are endless, but the util gonna trap them in the corner. Let's see if Gia will be able to hold the team to their own name. They want to make sure it's easy, and unfortunately for them, Lokenuienly, they're going to have to keep trying as they move on to a deficit on the series with Toon Squad. Now picking up the lead back again, and on the back of Razor Shield and Noonie as well. what a round it was for Toon Squad, because they came in swinging. They were even potentially taken aback by the util, but that fault line off of the front from the push of Lokenuienly, it just stopped all the momentum that they possibly could have had.
Gosh, just absolutely rocked, and no pun intended off of fault lines. Hey, I live in California. I am very much used to my fair share of earthquake-related jokes, which I imagine we're going to be getting plenty more of later in these next few rounds. 8 and 7 right now. Funniest opportunity to go to 8-9, but that's for later. Instead, I got to focus on the now. Razor Shield back on B here. Now Suburban will narrowly avoid a couple of pot shots here in the side of Razor.
Yeah, and I mean, they're looking for a pick somewhere. They're going to be able to put the flash out, but unfortunately for them, it's not going to work in their utility. But 2 here on tower, hot. Might be able to pick up 1. They have Gia as well to back them out, but it does just seem like Lokenuienly try to push this one no matter how much trouble they could get in. Nooney going to start the charge.
Now find a double tap. 2 still active. And Nooney and Chudlight see the massacre in its way. Slim, though, only narrowly able to escape. It's a pistol kill onto Nooney. Double tap still active, at least for the moment, but now having to watch out for wiring like that one. Chudlight finds Slim. And instead, off the dash forward, Avril picks off Suburban Will before Chudlight again comes in with a 3rd pick of this round.
30 seconds
We'll
left.
go. Playing back on the B side. Watch out for the pain shells, especially going your corner. Gosh, this is going to be such a narrow, thorough way to kind of find yourself through Justin Fly. And popped right then in there, but playing the patient game and playing these corners at least as well as possible. A 4th pick and kill for Chudlight in this round puts Toon Squad at 9 and 7.
I mean, 2 rounds separating what could be a tie. 4 rounds from Toon Squad going 2-0 on the day, moving on to the top 8 in this bracket. But I do just need to point out, this push was so diabolical, and I say that time and time again. You use the word massacre, and that is truly the best word that could describe what happened there in tower. Because Toon Squad, they came in, they just threw it away, and was like, you know what? Let's run it. Why not? I think we can make it work, and that double tap on Nooney really showed out, and it's gonna try to do it here again.
Now there's smokes again. You know what, dare I say, yeah, I'm gonna say the quiet word for now. Quiet! Save for the paint shells. Your turret's gone. And now we have to watch out for an ISO, at least here, through the gulag. Now you wanna pop your shots. Slim, going to be the one to tear that out. Of course, tear it down. Same could be said for Hot here. You util like that. And still through the smoke. Your shot as best as possible. But Wilmo off the run through. Avo there to get the trade. With a quick pick of revenge though. Slim is gone. So might have won the gulag, but now haven't exactly won the war just yet.
One enemy
paint shell.
remaining.
Pop for damage. 1 left. And now Toon Squad opportunity to clean this up. But Dexter Morgan has proved dangerous, at least in the past.
Drop in a smoke.
It's the 1v3 of a lifetime, but they were not aware of drop. And unfortunately for the team, Captain Gia gonna get taken down in Toon Squad now. Rolling away with this. Let's take a look at this series so far. 7 rounds in a row for Toon Squad, with a lot good from Lokenuienly, but they haven't been able to cap out a round in quite some time. And I do have to say that starts with the rotations. We're seeing quick rotations. They're good, but the 1v1s are not happening for Lokenuienly at the moment. And I really want to know why. Well, that mechanics, that could only do so far, but the communication has to be there. So Toon Squad, you
know.
Could be Evan. Taking Evan.
I have shield on. I'm walling this.
You should go fight Heaven side. You flash up there.
Yeah. Nope.
Don't see anyone.
You have spike Nooney for some reason. Just
Yeah.
Toss it on me if you win.
Get deep. Go ahead and fade.
Let's
He
reset.
walks all the way around, bro.
Whatever.
So
Screens.
now. I can't do the wall.
40 on ISO.
Reloading.
Alright, let's say it.
Sage heaven. Sage heaven.
I'm ulting.
I have no smokes.
Go inside.
Bridge might be heaven. He's gonna have a vandal.
Yeah. You plant, Justin. Go plant safe. You could just plant safe.
I'm planting just in this corner.
I'm holding with you. I'm
Yeah,
holding with you.
Careful flank.
40.
Let's say
Both.
horrible.
He has breach ult. Justin's not hit.
Doesn't hit. Peek.
Last player
Oh, I
standing.
whipped.
Nice
I'm
shot.
sorry.
Okay.
Into you, bro. Into you.
I shot him first too, just missed the head.
If I'm a human being, I go having Lokenuienly. But I'm an alien, not of this earth.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So, I mean, I guess like Lokenuienly, Toon Squad tried their best. A genuinely low key Toon Squad tried. Unfortunately for that round, they couldn't cap it out again, but they're still 3 away. 2 though from a tie on Lokenuienly's side. And I mean, I don't know about you, but some of my flights recently have been canceled because of the snow. I don't know. I mean, you can see some cancel, you can see some delays, but hopefully you got a little bit of a good one.
Junction PT Harvest. Honestly, I will say, as someone who lives in sunny, warm, and snowless California, we have not had anything canceled. At least just yet. At least just yet. Still, nothing calm about this storm, at least here. Razor Shield and Nunny. Oh, and Hot gone. And now, you're on the side of Toon Squad. In that last round, want to sober you up a little bit here, especially Nunny. It's Dexter Morgan. Don't want to play the util game. Spike already planted, having to watch out. A bomb pop like that one. Instead, go for the flash, play the corner. Not going to find anybody in screens just yet here. But now at the corner. Avril finds Razor Shield. Let's have a breach battle. Still through the smokes. This might get tough.
Yeah, and Toon Squad as well. They're looking for the 3 from the line. The res comes out and the spray does too. Noonie gets 3 just when you think they're gonna be able to pull out from that smoke. Toon Squad, they took the ball. They have it in their hand. They're looking at the rim. They got whoever on the opponent's side. This time Lokenuienly, but the Toon Squad, they managed to get the 3. They managed to go for the game, and they're going for broke as LeBron James from the 3-pointer. That's Noonie actually with a 4.
Whoa! We need to talk about that. You not only were able to find 1, but then the fact that you found Slim and then Hot off of a last-second revive is so insane to me. There's, of course, it's not impossible.
It's you and me.
But goddamn, that is insane.
Yeah, I mean, we saw as well. I mean, we talk about insane. We were talking about how Hot was also matching Avi Akbar's record in the first half on split yesterday, but it was at 22. And the Hot has yet to find anything here in the second half, but the team has helped them ever so much. But that does mean Toon Squad 2 rounds away, and with a 5v5 stall on the retake, Lokenuienly gonna have to try their best.
Oh, okay. Smokes on point, of course. Now for B site, this is gauging to be a bit of a nasty mess here. We have walls, bots, and everything in between. Razor Shield and Avril down at least for the count. Chud Life finds a 3rd before Hot is there to finally end it in its traps. Further of a massacre going forward, but still even with a jump away, Suburban Will can't tank the shots. And now there's gonna be a close defense, not gonna pop off in time.
Oh.
And that's gonna be a kill and a round win here for Toon Squad. Kev, we're sitting at 12-8.
I thought they had it. I thought Hot was gonna be able to stick that. I
so
thought
too.
it was 0.12 second. I genuinely think it was that. It was a 10th of a second away from Lokenuienly closing out that round for a 9th, but instead, Toon Squad going to be able to put themselves on match point. And what the 5v5 retake really had to say is that you can pull all 5 of your members around, but Toon Squad is going to eventually try their best and play through. And hey, guess what? Hot as well. They got a couple to their name for this round, just when we were saying that they were starting to cool off. Well, they're going to need to heat up once again because they have to go flawless, just like they did, just like they should have did in the last map.
I need to point out this is going to have to be an insane round pick coming in for Lokenuienly because Toon Squad, again, this is the last type of situation we saw in our last game, our last map, if you will, where honestly Lokenuienly, they have that momentum, almost able to find it, and then Toon Squad would just walk away with one more round win, lead it into 13, and then boom, it's over from then on out. But now, let's get into it. Round start. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm scared for how this is gonna end up.
I am too, but Lokenuienly seeming not to be too troubled by it so far. We're seeing that classic default 2-1-2 maybe. Actually, it's starting to get 3 towards A, and I mean, we're gonna be waiting for the round to start. But Lokenuienly, they have time on their side. They have the weaponry as well. It's just going to be a matter of whether or not they could play together, get the picks when needed, and win their 1v1s.
Knife in hand, though. Back the gun, though. Woomo plays the corner well. outside of A site. Now it's the quiet game all over again. Razor Shield wanted to disrupt that, but the same can't be said coming in off a rocket fuse. Razor Shield finds one, wins a second. Playing to the ulti though, it might prove dastardly. Admiral finds 2 on the side of Chud Life and Razor. You are Toon Squad. You are down to a 4v2 situation all over again. Turret back up. We're around the corner. And now, double tap can only last for so long here before Suburban will. There to turn it into a nightmare again. Go out with the swarm. And now Justin Fly right around the corner off the Kingdom Wall in the A main. And leading into this, I'm a little concerned, especially on the side of Avril and of Lokenuienly.
Spike planted.
And they got 3 right now. There's a chance for it, but Will has the information where Gia is. They're going to try to swarm, but they do get shot out. But now, full team retake. Avril trying to shut down Will. Are they going to push up here and make it into a 1v3? The utility tells me yes. And it's just going to be Justin Fly on site. Let me rephrase that. Was going to be Justin Fly on site, but Lokenuienly finding their 9th. And this is what we needed to see from them in the last game.
You love to see, and I was mentioning just a little bit earlier how Lokenuienly need to find something, anything, to pull out a round win and keep that momentum going. And now, finding yourself at 12-9. Take a quick look at our economy here, and both sides, I'm not gonna lie, kind of finding themselves spending a very pretty penny to get heavy weaponry abound, and I'm liking what I'm seeing.
Dan, I mean, it's ever so close. Yes, 1 round away for Toon Squad to close out the series and move on to the top 8. Well, they'll be facing Washed Warriors, but Lokenuienly, they have some weaponry. They don't have full shields. Just like last round, they didn't, but it made it work. And we see the Rolling Thunder could potentially come to blow here if need be. Hot trying to play it. There it is. The Rolling Thunder came out, and Lokenuienly need to capitalize.
Oh, and now you watch out for the grenade too. The paint shells abound. Watch out for the ISO wall headed right towards you. Now Nuni off the wall, sitting there menacingly. Razor Shield finds one, finds a second. Hot and Avril dead in the water. And now we have to watch out for back-to-back Rolling Thunders. Not going to make as much of an impact as I would have liked to have seen here. But Justin Fly, you get the plant.
Spike
on the side of Toon Squad, you need to set this up as crazily as possible to be able to pick this win. Find the focus. Double tap active for Rumo again. And now, got the Gulag on lock. Suppression, and still off those shots. Nuni not gonna win the mirror battle. Justin Fly and Razor Shield leading the initiative. And off a sneaky little close pick there. Has to find something off an assist. One more and a second for Justin Fly to be able to pull the win here. Toon Squad.